Hey everybody, welcome back to TAZS Wig Closet at Wig Studio One. Today we're going to take a look at a belle tress style in that cafe collection called Rosella. A long, lush style in two beautiful brunette shades, so you won't want to miss this comparison. These wigs were sent to me by Wig Studio One for this review and comparison, so be sure to check out all of the links below. The full review and comparison coming up. Rosella is one of the longer, more thick styles in that cafe collection by Belle Tress. Let's take a look at the first color. This is English Toffee. English Toffee is a medium chocolate brown. And then in that you will find some medium, just a rich brown. And that's all very finely highlighted with a light auburn. It's not a rooted shade, but it is fairly dynamic. And the colors in this cafe collection just kind of really hit all the senses. They're beautiful to see. You can almost taste them. They just look so rich. And they're adding a few more blondes and some brunettes to that color palette as well, which used to be quite small and is growing. Rosella features a 12-inch front piece here, so that's going to travel way past the chin. And it's actually pretty minimally layered. It just looks real layered because of all this texture. In the back, you're going to find a length from about 19 to 20 inches, and I measured that from the crown to the tip. Rosella has a lace front and a left monofilament part. Looking at that lace front up close, it is a typical, I would say, belle tress lace front. The knots are medium in size. It does blend in very nicely with the skin tone. So Rosella is a thicker style in that belle tress line. It weighs about 5.4 ounces. Each one of these fibers feels very fine and denure, very typical also of that line. They're all heat friendly up to 350 degrees. They feel very silky and soft. Now they will be a little bit more delicate than a standard regular synthetic fiber, so a little bit of extra care and maintenance will be required, especially in a longer style. We're going to get a lot more friction. The other downside to these fibers is that they're very fine and there's flyaways everywhere. You can see where I'm trying to manage those flyaways out of my face just here for this review. Oftentimes when I'm doing a review, I'm touching the hair quite a bit and it just kind of gets stirred up and all of the flyaways come out. Now I feel like they're easily taken care of though with a spritz of water, maybe a little wig spray, or if you've got a really difficult one, you could really pin it back with some like some contour cream or some styling cream, or even just snip it off. It won't hurt a thing. So I just really love the texture of Rosella. It's a choppy, separated, highly shattered style. And it's very texturized too. So in addition to the shattered look, you're going to see some tapering at the ends. So it's very wavy and choppy looking. This just puts me in the mind of like a lion's mane. Just so thick and gorgeous. A little bohemian in texture. Now Rosella comes out of the box, and this is one style that I think you're going to have to work on when you bring it out of the box. So when you first put Rosella on, it's very flat on top. There's very, very little permatease here. If I can stress that enough, it's very flat. So if you're looking for a style with a lot of volume, this probably isn't your style, although I plan to put some in with some steam on the top. But right out of the box, and you put it on your head, you might struggle to see through all of the hair to even see through to the mirror. And then when you do, you might think you look something like Cousin It, weeding through the hair. But the trick is that shake it out real good, apply the wig, find your parting space, and then just start working on it. So take the heat of your hand, rest it on those sides, especially the top. Okay, and then you'll just naturally start to see the style come to life. I don't think you need to do a bunch. Now, like I said, I'm definitely going to steam this one off of the face just to give it a little bit of lift and contour. I think it looks really attractive with a little bit of lift and contour. I'm going to go ahead and show you the mocha with cream here before we do our comparisons. And this mocha with cream is straight out of the box, and I'll kind of show you how I apply the wig and so forth. So let's take a look at this color, this mocha with cream. My favorite brunette in the Belle Tress line. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a light to medium ash brown kind of to start as a base color. But it's very, very heavily highlighted then with both a light caramel and like a neutral to honey blonde. I love all the blonde. Doesn't that look just delicious? Absolutely gorgeous. Now this one here is rooted, and I believe it'll be a little bit warmer in tone than the English Toffee. And that root is very dark, especially up near the knots at the lace front. I think the only complaint that I've really heard about this color is the dark root. I can definitely live with that darker root. It's not a very long root, so mostly you're seeing this beautiful highlighted brunette. So I'm going to start my side-by-side comparisons here so that you can see this in a number of different lighting schemes. You can see them both side by side. Hopefully you'll find a brunette that you really like. Thank you for joining me for this review and comparison here at TAZS Wig Closet at Wig Studio One. See you next time.